Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On second down, it's Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, McCarthy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
4 receivers in the formation here for a 3rd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off play action. McCarthy. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They go play action here on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Following the interception, Love got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky off that first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Love now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Love. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this down only to the 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
A 19-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And out now come the Vikings. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now he's forced out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw on second down, McCarthy. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to throw. McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. Good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCarthy. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 19 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. On play action. Love to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Jacobs again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Packers have regained the lead.
Oh, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. McCarthy, and his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over first and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Love now to pass on first down. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
That's good. Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Joseph is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm
we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 67 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. McCarthy had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far. Jacobs now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Love now. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's rock and roll, baby. Play a little aggressive, baby. Here we go. This is where you step up. Right there. Let's rock, baby. Let's do this, man. Oh, let's turn it up. Let's go, baby. Let's play. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, McCarthy. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it. But what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Love. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, Love to pass. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Love looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Give it some. Give it some. We have it, baby. What we got? It's showtime, boys. Hey, let's go. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as...
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Packers get set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Love, they go play action now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Love from the gun. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
To throw on 2nd down, McCarthy. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Don't let us down. Build that momentum. Stretch him, offense. Move those chains. Keep it moving.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.